is kind of true. The world is evolving way too fast now. I think I have the feeling that through YouTube, TikTok, and like Twitch and all of these little subcultures, like niche cultures that we have, it's very, very hard for the Gen Z to develop like a common ground on what you grew up with. Because for Gen X, it was pretty much like for all of them, one thing. The thing they saw on TV, the things they played with that were kind of mass produced at that time, the things they were taught in school, basically, you know, the general consensus back then. But nowadays, like, it kind of started with millennials. The niche groups have begun to form. So you kind of started to have like this persona IRL, you know, with the common consensus, like the things on TV, the people you grew up with, the area that you grew up with, and the stuff that you basically see on the internet. And even on the internet, like some people grew up with the Ultimate Showdown, right? And not all of them grew up with that. And some people grew up on YouTube, but the Ultimate Showdown was even before YouTube, right? On like Flash. And Takeshi's Castle, oh, that was a banger. That was amazing. But yeah, I remember not even being on the same internet, on the same like online platforms that like other people were, because I always kind of grew up with knowing people all around the world, and American Flash memes, like generally memes back then, were entirely different than what you had in Germany. Exactly, Knuddels. For example, Knuddels. None of my American people will know Knuddels, but everybody will know Newgrounds, right? I think Newgrounds even exists today. It had the Flash animations, it had the Flash games, it had everything. It was kind of fun to grow up on both internet platforms, so to speak, like both niche groups. And I think nowadays it's developing even more and more into niche subcultures, because we are getting bombarded from like algorithms, right? People, like not people, but the companies want us to spend more and more time on their apps, on their platforms. So they will look at what we have liked, look at what we watch and how long we interact and watch the things that we watch. So they send us more of that specific thing, and which creates an echo chamber. For example, if I only consume VTubers, my entire feed will be full of VTubers, which is bad because then I'm kind of stuck with VTubing only, and I don't want that, because I wanna know what's in the world. I want to know, I don't know, the current events, I guess. I don't know, what's the 4B movement, right? VTubers don't really talk about that stuff. So it's kind of important to break out of the echo chamber. That's why I really, really, really encourage you guys to look at other platforms and look at all the media, basically. Even if it might be in different languages, like don't be afraid to let Google translate for you. Most of the times it translates into gibberish, but there are times where you can still get it from context, right? Translating websites that are translating pretty well nowadays.